Hello, this is another geometry construction. This should either go in your notebook or it should go in the constructions part of your notebook, however you're organizing it. Today, we're going to construct a perpendicular bisector. Well, if I were to annotate this, perpendicular would be 90 degrees, and bisector would mean it would cut in two equal parts. Since we don't have an angle here and we only have a line segment, then we're probably going to cut the line segment into two equal parts. On the right here are your steps. Write down these steps. If you have to pause the video to write down the steps, do it. Otherwise, follow along with my construction. You're going to need a straight edge and a compass today, and one or many pens. Usually just one. On one endpoint, create an arc with a radius that is greater than half the length of the line segment. Well, this is the length of the line segment, and I have to eyeball what is bigger than half. Well, it looks a little bit bigger than a half. Like maybe that's a half and that's a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna go with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put my needle on one endpoint and draw in an arc. Looks like a pretty nice arc. Okay, on the other endpoint, so if I start on this endpoint, on the other endpoint, create an arc with a radius that is greater than half the length of the line segment. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to draw in another arc. Identify the intersection points of the two arcs. I can do that. This is step number 3, identifying points of intersection. You see where the arcs cross? That is a point of intersection. Where they cross. Okay. Number 4, using a straight edge, draw a line through the two intersection points from step 3. So I'm going to put my straight edge here and here, and then draw a line. Very cool. Okay, so let's test if this is indeed 90 degrees. I'm going to check with my protractor. It looks very perpendicular. That's awesome. I get to reward myself by putting a little square here because it is indeed 90 degrees. The other interesting thing is, let's see if this is in two equal parts. So what we can do is I will just label this A and B, and this new point here, I'm going to call it M. Why? Because I'm going to call that the midpoint. Let's check. Let's just take a quick little measurement. If this is in the middle, if this side is equal to this side. They look pretty equal to me. So that means that line segment AM is equal to line segment MB. Awesome. All right, any other notes you need to write down or questions, please write it down in the space below. Bye.